As you can see, I'm getting a little hot, a little bothered here. So give me a second. We're going to start with some breathing exercises. Okay, everyone? So I want you to just get comfortable. We're going to do 3 breaths in, 3 breaths out to start. The very first breath, we're going to just take a regular breath in, release. Second one, we're going to take an even deeper breath in, release. And then the third one, we're going to hold it as long as we can, for as long as we can, and then we're going to release that, okay? So let's take a deep breath in. Hold it. And release. Another breath in. Hold it. And release. Now this third breath, we're going to take it in and hold it as long as we can. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it as long as you can, everyone. And release. So this is going to connect you. This is what's happening here. And you're going to feel a little lightheaded, and that's okay. That's what we want. Just to release that energy and ground ourselves. All right. So I hope all of you have a pen and a sheet of paper. I've got my magic intention candles here that my sister-in-law Katomi makes. So those of you that have received yours, this candle is going to be lit today to manifest. All right. So we're going to do that at the very end. And what I want to talk about is the full moon in Aquarius, the realness within you, and the cycle that is ending. What we want to, what this moon is, it illuminates on us. And I'm so sorry, I'm so nervous. So as this moon illuminates, it shines its light, which also casts some shadows that are a little bit closer to us. And what ends up happening here is these shadows with this full moon can sometimes, it brings a little bit of triggers out. And I've been seeing this in my own world, and perhaps you're seeing this in your own world. It's all about just sitting with your emotions, everyone, and not allowing yourself to react to the things that are going on around you. This is why we have werewolves out during the full moon. It's that beast that is unleashed within us because of the shadows that are revealed through the illumination. When that light is shined on us, it casts shadows. So it's all about understanding what these shadows are and understanding what it is that we need to work on within ourselves and release. Okay? So with that being said, what I would like to do today is, if you all have a pen and a sheet of paper, is to really sit down and seriously think about the things that you want to release today, right? We're closing old chapters. This is what the full moon is about, closures. Closing that old chapter, releasing the things that we no longer want to bring into that new chapter of our life. What is that for you, everyone? So I want you to really think about this a little bit and really look deep within yourselves. Now, I've got a pen here. Where did I put that pen? I've got my wonderful husband who's been helping me through this whole process, making sure things are working good, just in the background. So, honey, I don't know if you wanted to come over and just say hello. He did a test already, so all of you that are watching, I've got a couple of screens here that he set up for me. Such a wonderful man. So come in and say hi.
Hello.
This is my husband.
Nice
the
to meet
best.
You. Have fun.
So he's been helping me in the background, setting all of this up and making sure that we don't have any kind of technical difficulties, but it is extremely hot where I live right now. So we're hoping everything just works out fine. Now, I've got things written down so I don't forget. Because I'm so nervous, I am also dealing with my shadows right now. All right, so let's take a look here. So we're here together with a collective consciousness, working with that collaborative energy, using each other's, actually not even using, working with each other's energy for a higher purpose. So there's the full moon. It holds immense significance in our spiritual journey. Our life is actually a spiritual journey, right? We're on a continuous journey, and it's all about learning about ourselves. It's continual. And it offers us an opportunity to let go of what no longer serves us and set intentions for what we desire. It's a time of transformation and growth. And we're here to embrace every aspect of it. So, what I would like you to do again is to just write down all the things that I've got a journal prompt here. Actually, I'm just going to use this here. What limiting beliefs or negative thoughts do you want to release tonight? Okay, so I want you to write these down. How can you reframe these beliefs into empowering ones? All right, some of the things that you want to release right now that you know, what are things that you're afraid of? What are your fears? What are things that you know that are holding you back? What are those things? It's really understanding the things that don't allow us to be our authentic self, our real self. Things that people have said to us, things that we say to ourselves, right, that hold us back from really pushing through some of those barriers that might be in front of us. Sometimes we don't see those because there are shadows. And this is what the full moon does. It reveals those shadows through the illuminating light, right? Those shadows come out. And, you know, sometimes what happens is we react to situations in a way that we wouldn't like to, but that's our shadow self revealing itself. And this full moon is very intense, it's potent. And some of you have been feeling this probably for the last week, early on this week, and it's going to last a couple days after the full moon is over. And that shadow, you're going to see this in everything and everyone, in situations unfolding themselves. So it's all about really grounding yourself and sitting with your emotions when something arises and not reacting to anything or any situation, and allowing yourself to really be there in that moment and ponder on what that emotion is and why you're feeling like that before you actually react. Okay, so it's all about releasing those energies, allowing yourself to release those energies, being ready to release those energies, right? So I want you to take this very seriously tonight and really think about the things that you actually want to release out of your life, and really doing something for yourself that is going to prove to really make your world much bigger and much better and full of love. And that's what this is all about tonight. So it's all about closing those chapters, everyone. So I want you to take a moment. And again, I'm going to give you some time, about 5 minutes, to write all of this down on a sheet of paper. And once we're done, we're going to tear that up. So I'm going to do this with you. I've got a couple sheets of paper here. Where did my sheets? Oh, there they are. All right. So here we go. All right, everyone. You can comment in the comment section here as well if you like. And all right, let's write some stuff down. I am so nervous, everyone. I apologize if I am just, oh my goodness. Okay, so let's, thank you, honey. Yeah, letting go of others and opinions, that's a big one for a lot of us, isn't it? I can tell you tons of things that have happened in my own life where I have to release things. Even recently, this full moon, the energy's been there. I've been seeing it with people in my life. It's just incredible how that energy works, and it reveals itself, and people reveal themselves in your lives, right? And I feel that a lot of times people, you know, it's not them, it's the energy that's around, and we react. And that's what it is. It's that reaction, that energy, and how it makes us feel. And when that shadow comes out, how we deal with that shadow. All right. So letting go of those fears. First time jitters. It is the first time jitters. Oh my gosh. Imposter syndrome. I have that every single time I film my videos. Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks, Sean. Oh my gosh, the glow, this nervous glow, it's actually me sweating. It's so hot in here. So I've got my husband on the comments so everyone knows. All right, what else am I trying to let go here? Ooh. And as we're writing this down, I wanted to mention here, once this moon ritual has completed tonight, those of you that would like to do this, is I'm going to share with you what my nightly ritual is, which I've shared on my channel before, is my showering ritual. You can take a bath or you can take a shower. Taking a shower tonight and releasing yourself of whatever is holding you back. Just the energy of the day, doing this nightly. You can even incorporate your own nightly ritual. Mine is I take a shower at night and I release myself from all the things that have happened in the day, all the things that people have said to me in the day. I just allow that to melt away with that water. Water is a great cleansing energy. Washes everything away. And as you feel that water washing everything away, imagine the water as roots going down to the ground and rooting yourself. And allow that energy while you're sleeping to renew and recharge. This is what the moon is about as well, the full moon. It allows you to recharge and really think clearly. With the full moon energy, that clarity also comes in. So allowing yourself to really think things through. Dreams are going to be heightened at this time as well. So you're going to receive messages through dreams. Those of you that enjoy journaling, I feel that writing those dreams down for the next month until the next supermoon. We've got 2 supermoons. We've got one tonight. It's at 11:30 when it's happening. We have another one on the 30th. 2 supermoons. So we've got ample opportunity, beautiful energy to help us close things off out of our lives and really allow ourselves to embrace the new. And that's what this new moon is bringing in, are those new beginnings. And I've been feeling through my readings this last few weeks that there is this beautiful new energy coming in. There's something that is wanting to enter your lives here, everyone. So embrace that energy, be open and receptive to it, and allow yourself to release, again, the things that no longer serve your higher purpose. I feel that sometimes we don't know what those are, right? Majority of the time we're on autopilot and we don't know what we're doing throughout the day, what our habits are, what our patterns are. And sitting with that, even playing that day out backwards, can help you recognize what some of those patterns are, what some of those habits are, in order to release them. And tonight, I feel, every full moon is a chance for us to release and let go. And if we're not able to do it during one full moon, we have that chance to do it on the next one. But as long as we are trying, as long as we are working towards building that version of ourselves that we authentically, truly want to be and express to the world. And I feel that this supermoon is special because it's an Aquarius. So this one is a free thinker. It's all about being the real you, allowing yourself to be free and be yourself no matter what you feel you are. Sometimes I feel like I'm super weird, and that's okay. I'm going to be weird all over the place, right? So be weird, be you, be authentically you, and don't you have to give yourself permission to be yourself, and that gives others permissions to be themselves as well, right? So I feel that this is a very special moon. So now that we have written down what we want to let go of, what I want you to do right now is take that sheet of paper, everyone, hold it up and just visualize it flying away. And I want you to tear it up. I would ask you to light it on fire, but I don't want anyone to burn their houses down, so let's not do that. Tonight, let's just take the sheets of paper together, allow ourselves to really imagine letting go. Allowing yourself to release this energy, everyone, and just saying, screw you, man. You're not allowed in this life. We're not going to keep you here. Let's just, oh, this doesn't want to tear because it's really, really thick. Let's just do it one at a time here. And you know what? Let's just, yeah, if you're having a hard time like me, let's just do whatever we can to tear this up because it's really having a hard time here. So let's take this and let it go. Just throw it around and let it go, because that's what we think of all of those, right? We don't need this in our lives. Let it all go. All right. So I'm now going to take a moment and pull some cards for you. I've got some surrender cards. So I'm going to pull a couple of these. And even though we've done our letting go, I just wanted to pull some out and share with you what Spirit would like you to know tonight. So surrender, the power of surrender is huge. It's very powerful. Letting go and surrendering. So we're going to pull one card. Surrender, obsessive thinking. This is one. I don't know if any of you are, if any of you have obsessive thinking, or you know anyone that has obsessive thinking. But if you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. You really turn it over to Spirit. Let it go. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. So is that good in the camera here? Yes. All right, everyone, that's the first one. I'm going to pull a few until Spirit asks me to stop tonight, okay? So surrender, obsessive thinking. Next, we're getting surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to your guide. And you know, sometimes these it feels good. It's a good feeling. It's a feeling of love. It's a feeling of excitement. It's a feeling of joy. It's a feeling where your heart sings, right? This is your intuition, and this is what you need to follow here, everyone. So surrender to your intuition and allow it to guide you. All right, next we are getting surrender to receiving support and love. This was a big one for me in my life. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So surrender to receiving support and love from those around you. I used to, for a very long time, I don't know if it was my stubbornness, but I would not accept help from others. I thought, you know what, I can do this on my own. I don't need anyone's help. And now in my life, I accept all the help that I can get. I accept everything that anyone has to give. And it's such a beautiful feeling. It still feels uncomfortable, but it's such a good feeling. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. This is also a big one, because I feel that some of us forget to enjoy ourselves as we're going through our hustle bustle in life. We forget to enjoy ourselves and really enjoy the beauty of life, the beauty of play. So this is where Spirit guides want you to really let loose. Today, actually, I received my YouTube plaque, which is up there in the back. So I did a happy dance when I received it. I waited for my husband to get home so we could open it together. But when I got that YouTube plaque, I did a happy dance. It was so awesome. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you can approach the situation more calmly. And you know, surrendering to frustration, again, these are big ones, right? Allowing yourself to breathe through it. It's so important to allow yourself to feel the emotions before you react to anything. It's sit with it. Breathe through it. That is going to be your best friend, is the breathing exercise we did just before we started. is to breathe through everything. Breathe through those frustrations. Breathe through those things that aren't making you feel good. I'm going to pull one more. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you'll be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive, and it always does. Now, there's a manifestation technique that I've been talking about that I use personally in my own life, pulling of the strings, which really brings in a lot of good energy, a lot of positivity. And what I want you to do tonight, we're going to do this after we light our candles, is to really pull that energy in from the moon, to shine some of that light, to allow us to see some of the things that we're not seeing that might be hidden in our lives, the good things, the positive things, and allow that light within ourselves to shine through as well, to uniquely be ourselves and be real and be true and express that outwardly, right? So I'm now going to pull some love cards. Now, where is my book? Oh, it's right here. Whispers of Love. So this is the deck I'm using. I absolutely love this deck. I don't use it on my channel, but I'm going to use it here tonight. All right, I am so warm. Oh my gosh, honey.
Doing great.
All right, so do something for someone. Give your attention to another. So after tonight, do something for someone, everyone. I'm going to pull the interpretation from the guidebook and read that to you here. So give me a moment to look this up. Do something for someone. Give your attention to another. This could be a family member. This could be anyone. It could be your neighbor, someone on the street. So give your attention to another. When you do something kind for someone, you create an opportunity for your relationship to be re-energized. How can you be considerate towards someone? How can you be considerate towards someone today or tomorrow? Insignificant things can have a big impact. Imagine how amazing your life will be when you're consistently doing kind and loving things for others. Do something for someone. It does not need to be someone you are close to or that you see every day. You might choose to do something for someone you don't even know. Just choose someone and do something nice for them. There are so many ways to act with kindness: opening a door for someone, greeting someone with full arms. Never underestimate the power of a smile or a positive attitude. So if there's someone at work and you have time to go grab a coffee, why not buy somebody a nice coffee? I used to do this every Friday when I used to work my 9-to-5 job. I go through the McDonald's drive-through and I buy a coffee for myself and the person behind me without them knowing who I was, right? Just pay for the coffee and put a smile on their face. And I used to get that back all the time. I'd have coworkers, other people bring me coffees. So it comes around, right? So let's pull another card and see what else we get here. Demonstrate love. You know, I feel that it's all about expressing love. The more love that you can give, the more love you're going to receive. And I feel this world can use more love. So demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those and those you love and act on it. All right, so number 48, let's read this to you here tonight. People often give clues about what is important to them, right? They tell us, they always make it known. You can show your affection for someone by listening when you have a lot to say, going for a walk with them, helping them with chores, or planning a vacation together. Paying attention to what others are telling you can help you understand how to love them better. Create time for someone in your life, no matter what you have in your schedule. Make finding moments for those you love a priority. It's very important that we do this, especially if you want to have these people in your lives, right? That's who you want to give your energy to. Those who love you understand you're busy. So when you change your day for someone, it does not go unnoticed. We all live busy lives. It's just a hectic, just rushing, hustling, bustling. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Hustling and bustling, it's the heat. So let's see, where am I here? There are so many ways to show someone you're thinking of them. Send them flowers, an email, a text, or a phone call. even preparing a favorite meal for someone. It's just doing something nice, that act of kindness. It goes a long way. So these are the things that we want to incorporate, and you can incorporate anything in your life here, right? It's something that you do, something that you express outwardly that has love tied to it, that comes from your heart. All right, so let's pull another card. Consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. All right, this is a big one. I feel this is a really big one here. So let me read you the interpretation. Consider your foundation. Number 50. All right. Love means committing without guarantees. In love, we give ourselves completely in the hope it will be lasting. Love is an act of faith. Surround yourself with love and know that your life will be better for it. Truly will. Strong relationships and love come from friendship. For lasting love, support those you treasure and be a genuine friend. So your relationships are based on affection, common values, and shared respect. Take things slow. It is important not to rush. Release any fear you have about love. If a person brings you out the best in you and you in them, then things are on the right track, right? It's a give and take. There's no feelings of lack there, right? A couple embraces as they look at a charming cottage. So if we look at this image here, we see the couple from the back, and this indicates you may not have the full picture. However, there is no need to push or control what is unfolding. The candles in the tree branches bring light and positive blessings to you. So if you look at this image, it explains that there. All right. So look at that. So that is absolutely beautiful. You know what? I'm going to go and pull another card here from the middle of the deck. Feel Spirit is asking me to do another one. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. And love is where it's at, everyone. It really is. It's all about expressing love outwardly to everyone around you, to everything around you, to the things that you want to see growth in, including people, including project, including your life. All right, so let me pull the interpretation of this card and see what we get here. You may have been conditioned to dwell on problems, right? This is something that I feel everyone has gone through our childhood, through what our parents taught us, through society, through school, right? It is important to remember that true reality is love. Choose to take a deep breath and focus on what is true. Negativity will disappear when you affirm everything is okay when I choose love. Always choose love. And how you do that is, again, by taking deep breaths in, 3 of those, and really holding that last one in as long as you can before you release it, and allow yourself to feel the love, especially when you're making decisions, especially when someone says something to you that is hurtful. Choose love. Sit in those emotions of love. Don't allow yourself to react or allow things to affect you. And I know that's hard, right? It's easy said than done. And it takes a lot for you, well, for all of us, to really bring ourselves and ground ourselves and choose love. But it's a practice. You have to do this every day. It's consistency, right? Repetitiveness. It's being aware and really bringing ourselves to that awareness and choosing love no matter what. There are many things you can do to shift into more loving flow. Work at having healthy, encouraging conversations with yourself and others. Squash any kind of negative inner dialogue and notice the positive aspects and people in your life. Be realistic about what is going on in your life as well. Yes, only love is real, but there is sadness, depression, doubt, worry, and anger, right? All of that is there as well. This card is about finding balance in your life, and that is very important. Not allowing yourself to go this way or that way, too much into that dark, too much into that other side, right? It's all about balance. So that the challenging times are not so overwhelming. And that you're able to remember that love is at the core of everything. It really, truly is at the core of everything. And this is what this full moon is all about, is embracing that realness of ourselves. And yes, sometimes we have bad days, and that's okay. It's, you know, learning how to manage those emotions, really sitting and kind of brewing. That's what I do. I brew with that. I allow it to sit there. I try to understand why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. What was it that hurt me? What was it that frustrated me? Why do I feel the way that I do? Is there something from my past that is surfacing that maybe I need to revisit? Right? These kind of things. It's all about learning more about ourselves, looking inward for those answers. All right, so that is that part. Now I'm going to pull some spirit messages as well here and see what spirit would like you to know, everyone. So I'm just extremely warm here. How are you doing, honey?
Yes.
It's extremely warm.
I'm a warm man.
It is hot where we live. I think what's the weather like tonight? Oh my gosh.
You're getting lots of super thanks, by the way, so.
Oh my gosh, thank you everyone for your support. Thank you for so much of your love here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Oh my gosh, I haven't even looked at the comments. My husband's on comment duties right now. So inspire passion. This is one of the spirit messages. So I've got this deck here. It's absolutely beautiful. Inspire passion. So spirit guides are asking that life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. And this is where the intention setting is coming in here. So what I want everyone to do right now, I'm going to pull some more of these spirit cards, but what I want us to do right now is, any of you that have candles, I want you to pull those out. We're going to burn some candles here. We're going to set some intention. So my sister-in-law's candles, there's a link in my videos, a description box, all of them, where you can purchase one of these. This is the smaller one. She actually sells the bigger ones on the channel here. So having a sacred item that is going to remind you of the intention that you set and what kind of energy we put into the universe, into the moon, into the cosmos, right? That is going to allow that energy to come back, right? So we've got a stone in here. So those of you that purchase these candles, when you light these candles, once they start to burn, you want to make sure you pull this out so it doesn't slide under, okay? So we're going to set our intention, and what I want you to do here, everyone, is, especially if you have a candle, is to really sit down, and I want you to quickly meditate, really think with clarity what it is that you want, what it is that you're desiring. I want you to visualize that. I've written it down here. I've got a better way of saying this, and where have I written this down? All right, so this is what it is. As you're meditating, as you are imagining in your mind with clarity, think about your future self here, everyone. And describe in your mind, really visualize that person that you aspire to become. Who is that you? And the life that you want to lead. What is it that you're wanting to bring into your life? I want you to think about this, really imagine it. I want you to feel it. I want you to smell it. I want you to be there. Visualize it with clarity, with every ounce of you, by closing your eyes and putting your hands, can you see that? Just putting your hands around your candle before we light it and really setting your intention. This is how I do this. There's lots of different ways to do this. This is my way of doing this. I'm a powerful manifester, by the way. Everything that my husband I manifested here. All right, so setting that intention and really thinking about what it is that you're wanting, what you're desiring in your life. You can close your eyes. You can think for a moment here and just imagine what it is that you're wanting, what it is that you're desiring, what is it that your heart wants, what is it that's going to make your heart sing. Take some deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Just imagine that place of happiness, joy, excitement, that version of yourself where you're you. Allow that to just sink into that candle, into that sacred item. And then I want you to light that candle. So I've got my lighter here. Oh my gosh, my hair is melting too. It's so limp and dry here. Ooh.
Someone just gave you a $50 super thanks.
Oh my gosh, everyone. I appreciate.
Floretta.
Oh my gosh, Floretta. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful. Wow. I'm just so thankful to each and every one of you. Lexi. Thank you, everyone. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling the love here. I'm just feeling so grateful. So we've lit our candle. We set our intention. We're going to burn these all night. And these candles that my sister-in-law made actually burn a lot longer. So you can actually burn these out yourself. But what you want to do is every time you burn these, you really want to burn them out completely, right? To just set that and allow it to go into the universe. But it's okay if you burn them out. I've done that before, and it's okay to light them again. Okay, so allow this to burn overnight. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to pull some strings of abundance. So what I want you to do is, I don't have a window in front of me, but if you don't need a window actually. Just imagine yourself looking up at the sky, and I want you to imagine abundance, whatever that is for you. That can be love, that can be prosperity, abundance of all kinds. If you're wanting money, imagine money, right? Soulmate energy out there, friendship, whatever it is, I want you to imagine and actually see it. All right. And I want you to take those strings of abundance and pull them in. Just imagine strings. They can look like whatever you want. And what I usually imagine is beautiful, white, sparkly strings that I bring in. All right. So let's all bring it in together. Bring them all in, as many as you can, and believe that you're actually bringing this abundance into your life. This works for me every time I do this. And we're going to bring it in from the full moon here. It's going to give us clarity. It's going to allow us to see the shadows in our lives so we can deal with them, right? We want to see what those shadows are and why they come in. And by us allowing ourselves to sit with our emotions, to sit with our frustrations, to sit with whatever comes up, allow ourselves to really understand what that is and why it's there, and deal with it and allow it to be released rather than suppressing it. This is how we're going to release things, everyone. So allow yourself to pull those in. And what I like to do is I like to wrap myself in them, right? So let's just wrap ourselves up. Strings everywhere, strings everywhere. And what we're going to do is sit with this for a little while before we take a shower. Because once we release, we can go stand by the moon. Those of you that can see the moon tonight, pull those strings in after you have showered and wrap yourselves up in them and go to bed at night, believing that the universe is going to bring whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever it is that you're pulling in, it is going to bring it to you. I'm telling you, this works. All right. So let's pull some more cards from this Spirit Messages deck here.
Before you do that, you got a couple more big.
Nightshade. Oh
so
my goodness.
See Star Eye.
See Star Eye.
Nightshade 27.
Nightshade 27. Recycle Craft Air. Oh my goodness. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Oh my gosh. So this is the first time I'm doing a live, so I'm not used to looking at the comments and doing this. So oh my gosh, I'm just blown away, everyone. Thank you so much for all of your love. I truly appreciate it. You have no idea. I feel
We're thanking everyone in the comments.
Yeah.
But some of these big ones, like they deserve a shout out for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. My goodness, everyone. Recycle Craft Art. Oh my gosh, Soul Blue 222.
And several dozen others.
There's several other people that I have missed here, so I'm absolutely grateful to you. Oh my goodness. So let's pull some cards here, everyone. Animal Kingdom is coming up. So these are spirit messages. These are messages that I want you to take with you, and I'm going to give you some journaling prompts before we end this ritual off. So the Animal Kingdom, animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. And this is what I talk about on my channel, are the animals, the insects, all the beauty of the world, Mother Earth, the universe, using the universe as signs, as confirmations, guiding us and leading us through our life. My husband, for example, has been seeing tons of signs, tons of feathers, tons of birds, and there's a lot of changes coming into our lives with everything that we are doing. And this has been confirmation, synchronicities, listening to that intuition, following that intuition and seeing those synchronicities. Once you follow that intuition, it's kind of like, say for example, you have been thinking about someone, you've been wanting to reach out, and one day you decide, you know what, I feel like going for a coffee, but I feel like having, one of those chai lattes that is served at this other coffee shop, and you decide to go there one day and you bump into that person. That's a synchronicity that was meant to happen, and that is going to open a door or lead you towards something that is meant to happen in your life. This is how the universe works. And when you are, and you have to trust the process here, everyone. I feel that a lot of times we are trying to control our lives. We're trying to control everything, and we have to release control and allow ourselves to flow with the energy of the universe. And I feel that this super moon is especially important because once we close that chapter off and we enter this new beginning, it's all about learning how to dance with the energy of the universe rather than fighting it, rather than trying to control it. Instead, we want to learn how to dance with it and flow with it, right? So, and the animal kingdom, I'm telling you, it's so beautiful to see the animals confirming, giving a sign. So anytime you see an animal, I feel that it's never a coincidence. Okay, I feel they come into our lives for a reason. And I'm going to give you an example of something that I saw a few months ago, which is really wild. My sister-in-law and I was driving to a store, a grocery store, I believe, and it was traffic, there was construction. It was just a gong show out there. And you wouldn't see any animals from a mile away. And we were in this two-lane traffic. There was a break between two cars, and off the tree dives a crow right in front of us, goes down, and I don't know what it grabbed something, flew back. I bet you that crow was waiting there for so long, waiting for that opportunity to go in and dive and grab whatever that was. That bird took a risk, not knowing what that was, but for some reason, I bet its intuition was like, you need to go down there and grab that, and so it did. It took a leap of faith. It took that risk, calculated risk too, because I feel that that bird was watching for a long time to do that. And for us to watch that, for me watching that, to me, it was kind of like, don't be afraid. Even though everything is chaotic, we live in a world of chaos. And sometimes just navigating through that chaos can be difficult, and it can be overwhelming. It can be frustrating. But allowing yourself to see some of those openings when we have those opportunities, and taking that chance, that leap of faith, and not being afraid, allowing yourself to let that fear in the background. It's like myself right now. I've got fear right behind me. I can feel it. I can see it. But I'm not allowing it to affect me, right? This is what's happening right now. I'm sweating so much. All of this stuff is happening, but I'm here because I'm overcoming this fear that I am feeling and not allowing it to affect me, to be here with all of you to do this moon ritual, right? So that's what it's all about.
Do you want to stop and say thank you for Dana?
Dana, thank you so much, my friend. We got Tressa, Gail, Nina, Queen E.
Yeah, and Tisha.
Tisha. Thank you, my friends. I truly appreciate your support. I apologize, everyone, because I'm not looking at the comments here. I'm not used to doing lives. So I appreciate all the love that I am receiving from every single one of you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here today. So thank you, everyone. All right, relationships. Relationships are just mirror images of our own lives. Isn't that interesting? How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to the different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. I always feel that people come into our lives for a reason, whether it's for a short period or a long period, right? People come in and then they leave, but there's something that we learn. There's something that we gain from that relationship, something that we're meant to learn that helps mold us into that version of ourselves that is able to receive what else is coming on the other side of that, right? So that's coming through. We're also getting stay connected here. So let me show you these cards. Have I been showing you these cards? I don't think I have. So stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to source and really allow yourself to listen to those whispers of your soul. And it's when we allow ourselves to be present, when we allow ourselves to quiet our mind and quiet just everything and just tone everything out. You know, sometimes it's nice to just stare at a wall for 5 minutes and allow yourself to just be, right? When we do that, that's when we allow source to come through, and we're just in being in that moment where we detach from everything. That's when those messages, that's when those whispers from the soul and from source come through. Those are the ones that we're meant to hear. So now moving forward, as we enter this new chapter of our lives, we want to be more in tune. We want to be more connected to spirit, to source, to our higher self. They're always speaking to us. It always comes in whispers because we live in a world that is so noisy, so distracted. There's so much energy everywhere, right? So it's all about being grounded, being present, and just allowing yourself to quiet your mind and release some of those detachments from everyday life, right? So I'm going to pull a couple more cards before I end this. I'm going to actually give you some journaling prompts here as well before we end this off.
Kat Manoni just gave you $100.
Kat, oh my God. Wow. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Seriously, the amount of love I'm getting tonight is absolutely miraculous. And this is what I'm talking about. Just spreading the love. And it's not money. It's about just that love that we can spread outwardly, right? It's just, this is what this is all about. This is what my channel is about tapping into our spirituality and really spreading love. And our world so badly needs love right now. And the love is what's going to change the world. So the more of that we can express outwardly, the more of that we can give inwardly, right? The more you express outwardly, the more that will come back to you. All right, that's how it works. And you know what, I'm thinking about doing another live on something else, which I'll announce later on my channel. But I feel that there's so much that we can do in this world. There's so much that all of us, we're all gifted. We're naturally born gifted. And that gift lies in our uniqueness, that version of ourselves that we're meant to express to the world, that we're afraid, some of us, to shine that light outwardly. And this Aquarius full moon is all about embracing that realness within ourselves and allowing yourself to really spread that version of yourself everywhere. All right, so find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? So it's all about finding your center, really connecting back to your center, really looking inward, especially when you're feeling frustrated, when life gets you down, when life happens to us. This happens to me, it happens to everyone, right? Especially at work or in our own personal lives with people. Again, we live in a chaos world. And it's always been chaos. And it's about us really learning to center ourselves and checking in with ourselves, seeing where we are. Are we good? Are you good? Check in with yourself often, my friends. All right, I'm going to pull one more card. Caregiver. This is another one here. So we are with you. And spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you receive care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus on all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. So look at that. That's a big one as well here. So I want you to take that in. And I'm just going to read you a little bit about the full moon in Aquarius. I have this card, Moonology Manifestation Oracle. So I'm just going to read you a little bit about the full moon in Aquarius, about being real. Sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. How many times have we done that? How many times have you done that? I've done this many times. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little. Worry less and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. So it's time to release that part of yourself. All right. And manifesting balance. Find a balance between being real and trying to please all the people around you all the time, right? That can wear us down. That can take a lot of our energy. So it's very important that you're being real, especially to yourself. All right. And manifesting mindset. Life goes in cycles, and that's okay, right? We're going through a cycle right now, the full moon. We're ending off a cycle. We're entering a new beginning now. The more you can accept that, the easier this phase will be for you. It's like seasons. Seasons come and go. Cycles come and go. We are continuously evolving, right? So now, those of you that enjoy journaling, I'm going to leave you with some journaling prompts. So the very first one is, what are you grateful for in your life right now? What is it that you're grateful for right now in this present moment in your life? I want you to write this down. And list at least 5 things or people you are grateful for and why. This is a great practice. Next, what are your top 3 priorities or goals for the next month? What are your top 3 priorities or goals for next month? And what steps can you take to achieve them? All right. Third, and this is the last one, reflect on a recent situation where you felt proud of yourself. So again, reflect on a recent situation where you felt proud of yourself. What did you accomplish and how did it make you feel? All right, so I want you to take that as homework and journal and take your time. There's never a wrong answer with this. And sit with this and really dig deep to answer these questions and write as much as you can. And then releasing some more here. So tonight, because we still have the full moon tonight, so those of you that really want to release, I want you to take your journals and I want you to empty yourselves of all that has been sitting there, patterns, the things, people, what people have said, the situations, whatever that is for you, even your self-doubt, whatever it is that's been gnawing in your mind, in your heart, that has been there, sitting up, piled, weighing heavy. I want you to pour it all out. I want you to empty yourselves in a journal. And I want you to use a separate journal for this tonight. And once you've emptied yourself, I want you to take that journal and I want you to burn it, or I want you to get rid of it. And then once you've gotten rid of it, I want you to release that energy, that getting rid of it, writing it outside, getting it outside of you and emptying yourselves is you releasing that energy. And I want you to do this before you take a shower tonight, because you're going to cleanse yourself, soak in a bath using water, right? You can even drink a glass of water to cleanse. So take that and really release yourselves from whatever it is that's holding you back, whatever it is that's weighing you down. whatever that is. And I want you to release all of that. And I want you to wake up tomorrow morning and choose happiness. And choose happiness every single day. This is what I do. I wake up every single morning with a smile on my face. I go look in the mirror with a smile on my face because I want someone looking at me with a smile, especially myself. And that sets the tone for the day. And using positive affirmations every single morning, saying good things to yourself, showing yourself some love. That's going to change your life. All right, so there you have it, everyone. That is our moon ritual tonight. And until the next one, I feel that I should do another one on the 30th. But we'll see what my timing's like, how everything is going to work out here. But I just wanted to thank each and every one of you, all of you that are here tonight, all of you that have contributed and supported me and shown me your love here tonight. I appreciate each and every single one of you. And, I'm so grateful that all of you are here. There's so much love. I just love this. I feel the energy is really good. It's just beautiful. That collective conscious energy and working together to release that energy and allowing ourselves, because we're all one, everything is one. We're connecting and really joining forces to allow ourselves to release together as a community and to manifest using the power of each other. Right? Uniting in a way and really bringing those manifestations into our lives, changing our lives for the better, living that life that we have been desiring. All right, so everyone, I just wanted to thank you all again. I wish you all a good night, and until the next time.